What's up, everybody? Saturday, June 28th, and tonight we're headed to Clinton, Missouri for the MSTPA show down there at the Henry County Fairgrounds. Pretty excited. I haven't been down there in a couple years. Last year, Emma Potter filmed for me down there because I was on vacation. And then the year before, I don't remember if I was there the year before. Feels like it's been a while. So however it goes, I'm excited about it because I haven't been down there in a while. So it'll be my first Missouri State pull of the year. So kind of feels like going home. I mean, feels like, you know, that's the organization I probably filmed the most of. But it's been pretty cool so far this season. I mean, last night we were in Macon, as you saw, for the Show Me Showdown, and that was awesome. You know, it was Excalibur Pro Pulling League. So it's funny because even Chad said, you know, it kind of felt like we were knocking the rust off a little bit, and really it was, because it's been three weeks or something like that since we filmed at Graham. You know, we've been on vacation. So but it's been neat because we filmed so far. Tonight we'll make 5 different associations this year in 4 events. So that's pretty cool. You know, I try to spread it around as much as I can. Like I said, I know I do primarily Missouri State, but you know, I try to get all of them if I can. It's hard for one guy, or when Chad's there, even, you know, with 2 guys, it's hard to get everywhere and everybody, you know. So if I haven't filmed you in a while or whatever, no hard feelings. I want to be there. You know, it's just hard to do with one guy or one crew, you know. So but anyhow, yeah, it's kind of cloudy today. They had some rain and stuff last night, but looks like tonight the rain's kind of moving east, so ought to be good. So yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, and we're gonna hit the road here in just a little bit, getting all packed up here, and we'll see you in Clinton. All right, made it to Clinton. Got set up here. pretty unique, on top of some hay bales. Put up my scaffold deal there just so I have some solid, you know, so my chair doesn't stick through. Ought to be a good vantage point. It's 300 foot right there, so. Well, it's a beautiful night, nice and cool, so ought to be a good one. Probably hard to see him, but there's Chad. He's out there crew chiefing this week. Well, there's Doug Crooks.
Are you good, buddy?
It's kind of funny because it's been pretty relaxing the whole time, and I finally got everything set up and all that, and I thought, well, I'll go get me a burger, sit down and eat, and I literally just sit down to eat, and then it's like everybody's here. But that's all right. We're filling in. About 20 minutes to start time. I'm gonna eat my burgers, and we're gonna get this show on the road. So here we go. Get ready to go live the next class. That's my live setup. If you all ever see my live videos, it's literally just my cell phone, not on top of my camcorder. Pretty primitive. Here comes the man, the myth, the legend, Chad Bushhost. You got any wise words for the pulling world?
No.
No? Me neither.
Not today.
Been a pretty good night so far. It's been a while since I've done one by myself. I think Chad's been with me every other pull this year so far. So this is my first one of the year solo. It's kind of how I started out, just doing it all myself, and it's really how I do a lot of them still to this day, because Chad, as you can see, he's a crew chief on a pro stock truck, and so when Kevin is pulling, Chad is crew chief. He's not a cameraman, so he's not always available to run a camera. That's okay, I can handle it. Might not look as good, but it'll be decent, so. I said that was his first hook, and apparently he's blowing oil out the exhaust. Hate to hear that. So hopefully he'll get it back together and maybe come back to coal camp or something. Big class of pro stock trucks getting ready to hit the track. I think there's like 14 or 15 of them, so my favorite class. Here we go. Well, everything's been going good. I thought I'd have a night where nothing went wrong for once, but I should know better than that by now. So I was live for the pro stock trucks. Just a second.
Hey Rita, this is the 4-1 call. Say that again? I said there was one 4-1. This is the 4-1.
So I was live for the pro stock trucks, and my phone died. I wasn't paying attention. It had like 40% battery when I started, and it died. And I don't have my my cord, so I'm trying to charge it with my drone controller. So yeah, whoops, sorry about that, y'all. All right, I got one hook to go. They got one 4-1 tractor here, and then it is done. So been a pretty good night, other than my phone dying during the live feed, which is a complete rookie mistake. Been a good night though. Everybody filing out. Gotta say thank you, Doug and Susan Crooks, all the hospitality. You guys both checked on me multiple times, make sure I didn't need anything. That's pretty awesome. And I always love coming down here. It's been I can't remember if it's been a year or 2 years since I've been down here. I know it wasn't here last year because Emma filmed for me, but yeah, been a good night, and just can't ask for anything better. You know, been a really good weekend for me. So we'll see y'all next time.